We're always on time with the trash truck.
I was gonna say, like, I can't even start this right now because I hear the fucking trash truck. And then we're gonna hear beep, 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 beep. And then I'm gonna get extra pissed. So.
Okay, well, do you want to take a...
Here we go. Exactly. That's exactly what I'm talking about. There's nothing more that irks me. Maybe we need to change our filming time.
Well...
If this is trash time, what day? Let's mark this. Monday.
Monday.
Is trash day.
Okay. Maybe we change our filming day.
That's literally what I just said.
You said time. I thought you meant like time a day.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Anyways, should we get this going?
Yeah, let's go.
Okay.
Do your thing.
Hey everyone, thanks for being here. My name is Jet. Wait, do I say this is the Queer Social? I forget how to intro. What do I say?
I'll intro it. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Queer Social. I'm Andy. My pronouns are they, them.
The fucking truck. Like, on the intro, I think we need to just wait a second.
All right.
I'm sorry.
Baby. No, it's cool. I get it.
Okay, just like, maybe now? Maybe try it now when there's no beeping?
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Queer Social. I'm Andy. My pronouns are they, them.
And my name is Jess. My pronouns are she, her. Why am I giggling? I feel like it's just going to happen. We just need to be okay with it at this point.
No, you need to be okay with it.
Disclaimer, moving forward, if you hear this beeping behind me right now, sorry, but not sorry. We're just going to keep continuing because I don't have the patience today. Okay.
It's been a minute. We were sick. We were traveling. There's a lot of things. A lot of things in between.
No one warns you about being sick with a baby. Like,
no.
I think I could imagine, like, oh, yeah, it'd be hard. Mm-hmm. I didn't imagine it'd be that hard.
No, but you were a superstar. You were a superstar because I was down and out for
the count.
Like, I would say 5 to 6 days. I had
longer.
Okay.
That was like 8 days. I counted.
Okay. Well, let me just keep it real. When your kid licks airplane seats, you are bound to get sick.
Facts. Actually, facts.
And me being a germaphobe, there was no stopping our kid from doing this. And it's like, I also don't want to like project my OCD and my germiness onto her, but I also don't want my kid licking airplane seats.
She just put her mouth on literally everything. Like everything
it's so
around
cringy.
In the area. And I did end up putting I ended up putting my hand in front of her mouth.
Yeah.
And just have her kiss and lick my hand because she just was like
what
doing
is
the
that?
Most.
What is
She's interested, you know?
Ugh. I think
it's a good thing.
Yeah,
but 100% that's where we got it is the airport.
100%.
And then we got home and strep, pneumonia, and rhinovirus lit our house on fire basically for fucking 8 days with a baby.
Milo was like, she had runny nose and she just had like that type of sickness. It wasn't like overwhelmingly like where she was completely down and out. She was still a pretty pleasant baby. Thank the Lord.
She was pretty good. She was whiny and
runny.
Perfect. And that was it. Andy was literally, I
was
did
on my
not see
deathbed.
Andy for days, it felt like, except for when we went to sleep. But I was like, you got to lay that way. If you put your head towards me tonight, I'm not going to be happy.
The thing is, though, is you were sick as well.
I got it from you. I was fine, and then I wasn't fine because I got it from you.
Bruh. If you think that I gave you that sickness and not you kissing your baby and sharing drinks with your baby and doing all those things.
I kissed you and
Milo got me sick.
And yeah.
You didn't kiss me for days.
There's no real way to find out who got who sick. So let's just like.
The kid who licked the airplane seat got us sick.
Okay.
Okay.
Anyways, I ran the fucking household for 8 days.
You did. Here's your flowers.
Thank you.
No, thank you.
That
Seriously.
was really hard. Yeah.
I still have a cough and I'm still like trying to like recuperate myself. But yeah, that was hard.
Hard stuff. Yeah. Now we know. First one down, first time ever in the books. And it was difficult for sure. It was really difficult.
Thank you. I don't know if I thanked you enough, but thank you for holding it down, taking care of our kid, taking care of me, feeding me even though I refuse to eat because I'm the biggest baby when I'm sick.
That's 100%.
I cry a lot.
I'm glad you said it.
When I'm sick, all I want to do is be cuddled with Jess. Like, I just want your love. I want your affection. Like,
you know, when wives or partners or whatever say like, oh, my husband, big burly man, tough guy, but when he gets sick, the world is over. Like, biggest baby. Andy is, you're right there with him.
okay.
See, it's like if I say it, it's fucked up. But you just basically said the exact same thing.
You're right.
Yeah.
It's fine. But thank you for taking care of me because I was sick and I was unable to function in a lot of different ways. So
yeah,
I appreciate you for holding it down and just helping me get back on the mend.
You're welcome.
You're a good partner.
Thanks. Yeah, it was definitely a trying few days and we spent way too much money on DoorDash. Like, way too much money. Also, it's such a fucking ripoff. It really is. Like, I'm sorry. I don't understand it.
Yeah, I think that's how they get you with like the delivery fees and stuff. I remember when Postmates first started and we lived in LA. Do you remember we spent like $100+ on literally like Wingstop? And we got like,
and Wingstop is already like kind of pricey.
But we only got like one meal each, and it literally was like $110.
Like,
and I was like,
okay, confirm payment, but never again.
So we just smoked to forget that we paid that much money.
Yeah, that was necessary.
Oh man.
Anyways, we don't talk about our
Bruno. Just kidding.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, I just started watching Encanto for the first time.
Yeah.
I'm always super late on these movies with kids and everything.
Well, you refuse to watch them, and then when they're on the background, you'll be like the head turns a little bit, the ears perk up. They're like kind of paying attention, but pretending they're not, like doing dishes. But like, I feel like also like if I'm in the way, it's like, hey Jay, can you move? And I'm like, ooh.
I feel like every parent does that though. No parent really wants to watch.
That's necessarily not true. You can't say that because a lot of parents love that shit.
Okay. All right. Well, I was never a Disney person, right? The movies are pretty good.
They're pretty good.
They're pretty good. And Encanto is, you know what makes me mad about that movie though?
Go on.
Is that, what is the main girl's name? Madrigal? No, that's the family.
Close.
Maribel. They still never tell you what her exact power is. Yeah, what's her power? And her grandma was a twat. You're salty because all this stuff happened to you. Like, why would you project that onto your granddaughter who never got a gift?
Andy's commentary watching this movie was like next level.
Oh my god, you should have seen me watching Little Mermaid.
Oh like, yeah.
Holy shit, Ursula is scary as fuck, y'all.
Yeah.
That bitch is crazy. She took her voice and then she tried to play like she was the real girl and like tried to steal her man. Like, bye-bye. Okay, yeah. So that's where I'm at with Disney movies right now.
What I was gonna say.
Okay, sorry about that little tangent about Disney movies.
We don't talk about our alpacas enough. So I think the past few episodes we were teasing like, ooh, we got something new.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we got alpacas and we got a lot of them. And what we didn't talk about is that one of our alpacas was pregnant. And this was something that we were really excited about because it was just like a new experience to our farm. Well, just alpacas in general. We were like, period. Fuck it up. Like, we're getting alpacas. Yeah. She got me them as a gift. Got me 4 of them. One of them is pregnant. We get to help birth it. Like, we have no idea what we're doing here, folks. But we now have successfully helped a baby come earthside. And it was the coolest fucking experience. Probably one of the coolest experiences with me and animals I've ever had in my life. Yeah. Our plan was to watch our cameras like a hawk. Because if you don't know, if you're new here, okay? If you're new here, we have not lived in our house in a year and a half. We have been all over the place, but currently we're in a rental due to a renovation gone wrong. Do not let somebody swindle you. And you know what, too, I think we got taken advantage of. One, because
we're a queer couple, and I think people thought that they'd be like, oh, they don't know what the fuck they're doing or what they're talking about or what they really want, so we can do this and that. And we got taken advantage of, and it fucking sucked.
We moved out when I was 20 weeks pregnant.
Yeah, like 19 or 20 weeks
and
pregnant.
thinking we'd be back in by the time the baby came.
Not thinking, we were guaranteed.
We were told.
We
had
would be
signed
home.
on the dotted line.
Contract, everything. Oh, don't worry about it. You'll be back in your house by such and such date.
4 months, tops 3 months.
Yo, our baby is 15 months old. Mm-hmm. Do the math. The math ain't mathin'. So do your due diligence if you're going to do work or get work done by contractors, because this has been one of the most stressful situations, hard relationship. Like, granted, we are very blessed to be in the situation we are in and be able to remodel our home and start to build a dream home and things like that.
But it does not take away the fact that we have not been home with half of our life has been in storage for a year and a half. I have no idea what clothes I even own.
From 2 years ago, we were told, we literally packed up our entire house in 2 weeks and we left, and we have not seen any of our stuff in almost 2 years.
Yeah.
Mind blowing.
That's so crazy.
So yeah, just word of the wise, like, just check your contractors, and not only that, check their licenses. Like, even if they have their contractor license on their car and like all the shit and they seem legit,
put it in the website.
Look it up, see if they've ever had any cases against them. There was recommendations for this contractor that we use, and because we knew the people who recommended them, or like we had seen certain work that they have done, we're like, oh, it's no problem. Wrongo.
Big
fucking
problem.
wrongo.
Yeah. Anyways, moral of the story being check. But with all that being said, we live about 7 minutes away from our house right now. So we're renting a house. We live 7 minutes away. And so every day we drive to the ranch to take care of the animals once to twice a day, depending on what the needs are that day. But we have cameras set up in the barn, and we are very diligent about checking the cameras, knowing what her due date was, knowing that she could birth 2 weeks before, 2 weeks after, or even maybe a month after. We were on it. We were on those cameras. Also, when we go out of town, Andy's mom, Sandy, who you guys have also met on a previous episode, she does Farmer Sandy. She does all of the ranch life while we're out of town,
and she's amazing.
Oh, she's
my mom absolutely kills it. She takes care of all the animals.
She loves it too.
Mucks stalls. She does the damn thing.
So Sandy also has access to the cameras, and if I know for a fact when we aren't watching the cameras, Sandy's on the cameras. So like we're both obsessed with watching, and Andy had just gotten home.
From Starbucks.
The forbidden word. We're not allowed to go there anymore. Spend way too much money there. So Andy just got back from Starbucks. We sat down. We were FaceTiming a friend. Andy got a missed call on their phone. By the way, we had just checked the cameras like 20 minutes earlier, like prior. And she was fine, not showing any signs of labor or anything like that. And then we were FaceTiming our friend on my phone, and Andy's mom called, and then Andy pressed ignore, and I was like, if she's calling me on my phone before she calls you, something is up. And I knew immediately what was happening. I said, it's Sierra. By the way, we did not name her, okay?
Sierra.
But Sierra was obviously something was happening. So I said, hang up the phone, call your mom immediately. I ended up calling Sandy, and this is what she said. If you know Sandy, this is the most Sandy way she could have told me that it's happening. She goes, I think you might want to head over to the ranch. And I was like, is it happening? And she said, well, I see something coming out of her butthole. And I was like, Sandy. Didn't say it in the moment, but Sandy, babies don't come out of the butthole. Babies, that's not where babies come from.
You would think my mom, after having 4 children, would know that a baby does not come out of a butthole, but here we are.
But immediately, I was like, Andy, it's happening. You got to go. So Andy was running around the house, towel, blow dryer, and I was like, just go. We'll meet you there.
I felt like
baby was coming.
Yes, but it was like, you know how in movies when you're freaking out like when you're like a person is about to give birth, and like even like the dad is like, oh my god, what do I do, like where are my keys, where's this, where's that. I never had that experience because we were ready to go to the hospital because of our doula, and everything was ready to like told us, okay, we're gonna get in the car, we're gonna do all this stuff.
Yeah, it was
this was my panic moment of delivery, and I was like, oh my god, baby, do we have towels? She's like, use a white towel, I don't care, where's your blow dryer? I need
Take
a blow
the
dryer.
Restoration Hardware towel. Don't care. Just get out of here.
It's Pottery Barn, but
whatever. Also, yeah, the baby was like literally halfway out when we checked the cameras, and literally we had 7 minutes to get there. So we knew the baby was going to be out by the time we actually arrived.
And my biggest concern was making sure that the baby wasn't completely covered in the sac still, so that it was getting oxygen, and it wasn't going to have any issues, you know, after birth.
Yeah. Andy got there a few minutes after birth, cleaned up the baby. I was there 10 minutes after Andy with Milo, with my baby. Yeah. And then we just got the baby all nice and cuddled up and cleaned off, and
yeah, it was so surreal. Like,
and it's a boy.
It's a boy, and it was such a cool experience.
Yeah,
like,
it was really cool.
And the thing is with our alpacas, because they're still getting used to us, an alpaca will let you know if they don't fuck with you. Like, straight up.
Oh, people always ask, oh, do they spit? And like those are llamas. Really, alpacas do spit, yes, but they're not as known to spit as llamas are.
They will not fuck with you if they don't want to fuck with you. So our alpacas are still getting used to us. Like, they don't necessarily always come up to us. They're getting more used to like me feeding them and doing certain things like that. And we have a couple that are a little bit more friendly, but for the most part, like, if an alpaca doesn't want to be by you, they're not going to be by you. So this whole process has made me so much closer with Sierra, because she saw like me taking care of her baby, and she's like now like comfortable with me being around her, and like she's like, I don't know, it's just a really cool experience.
She trusts us because she trusts us around the baby.
Yeah.
So it's just been next level, and like to show Milo birth is really cool.
And Milo was right up in there. So like
she was helping.
When Jess got to the barn, I was inside the stall still pulling sack off of the baby's hooves, off of, you know, blow drying him, and like just trying to get him warm and trying to get all the stuff out of him so that he could breathe the correct way. And Milo was right there. Like,
yeah, she was part of the entire experience.
To be able to like have your kid see that and experience that, it's just, that's what we wanted with the farm life.
That's exactly what I was gonna say. Is like, we get a lot of messages from people who follow our Two Babes One Barn account, and they are just like, this is a dream life. Like, do you understand? Like, you're living my dream life. And like, it was our dream life too. Like, we are living our dream life, and it's just so surreal. And like, through all of it, and not being home, like in our house and stuff, like, I'm still so grateful for our experiences and everything that we have. Like, it makes me feel so blessed to watch Milo watch animals give birth, and then to help take care of the animals, and to help you sweep up the barn, and to help fill up the water buckets. Like, she's 4 or almost 15 months and doing this kind of stuff, and it's just like so good for her.
It's crazy because you don't know what your kid is capable of doing. I mean, like you said, she's 15 months old. She barely walks steadily on gravel, yet she is wanting to help me scoop hay. And like, when we're at the barn too, it's like, it's my environment. So like, she clings to me. She wants to come with me with, you know, letting the animals out to pasture, like doing rotations, you know, feeding. Like, it's just a really cool experience to be able to do that with your kid and like have them be excited. Like, Milo gets so excited to go to the farm, and yeah, it's just a really beautiful life that we're able to like build with her. Yeah. And that's really special.
And what we've noticed too is like, just not word to the wise. If we could drop any like helpful information to any other parents out there, it would be to have your kids help you do things. I know it could be annoying. Like, Andy loves vacuuming to the point to like, it's a little concerning. Like, are you okay?
It's relaxing for me.
And so if it were Andy's way, Andy would take their Dyson, get every creek and crevice and the whole 9 yards, and just be going without a break. But when Milo sees that vacuum, she lights up. She wants to help. So now Andy's going like snail's pace. Not ideal for you.
No,
you see the dust in the corner. It's going to take 10 minutes to get there.
It is. And you know, that's something that that is the blessing of having a child, right? Like, they make you slow down.
Yeah.
They make you be in the moment, and they make you appreciate those little things. Like I said, like I love vacuuming, and like sometimes when you're cleaning and sometimes when you're so focused on something of like, oh, I have to get this done. Like we only have this amount of time to get this done because we got to do work or we got to prep for this. Her being like, I'm going to help you whether you want to or not. And if you don't let me help you, I'm going to cry. I'm like, okay, all right, let's slow it down.
Yeah. And she finds like a lot of happiness and purpose. Like when we give her jobs to do, she throws her diaper away in the trash can every time. As soon as I'm done with the diaper and I roll it up, she's like, trash. I'm like, yeah, go ahead. Go take it. And then she does it and she's like so proud of herself.
Yeah,
and,
like builds confidence in her.
It totally builds confidence. Like she sweeps with us. She does the farm chores, like I said. She helps around the house. Like she cleans up her toys, and it makes her feel really good. So, and it's one less thing you have to do. Let's be real.
Also, if you can get them to start doing chores at this age, I think it's less of a thing when you're like, you know, a certain age and you're like, oh, I have to go clean my room, or I have to go take out the trash.
A part of
like she knows that it's a part of life, and I think
a lot
that's
of people now could be like, oh, she's too young to be doing those things. No, she's not actually, and she loves it.
Yeah, she would be unhappy if we were like, you can't do that.
Yeah, she'd be like, I want to do it. Yeah. So, anyways, having Milo grow up in this type of environment is just like next level cool.
Yeah, it's been pretty special.
And our little baby alpaca boy, we're still working on a name. We're not solid on a name.
He doesn't have a name.
We're waiting for his personality.
He's so cute. They're the softest, like literally the softest, like more soft than a stuffed animal, more soft than the softest blanket you've ever touched.
Yes.
A baby alpaca.
I could not have fathomed how soft
straight out the vag.
Out the womb, like that soft.
It's crazy.
It's unreal. We gave him a little blow dry. His fur popped up. And
like
then we
tight
were just
little ringlets.
Oh my God.
And he's so cute. He was like cuddling all up in me. It's like he actually like, I don't want to say he imprinted on me, but like when I was blow drying him and like he was looking into my eyes and like doing all this stuff, like he was like nuzzled up to me, and I was like,
Also, like when you think about baby alpacas, this is like so not normal. Like that's not like your average like farm animal or like this is rare. I feel like
there's very special animals. Like they are very special animals, and I feel very blessed to be able to not only have them, but to be able to experience new life coming into this world, and that type of new life. It's my first animal I helped birth on our farm. Yeah. Hopefully not the last, you know, and it's just, it's a really cool experience.
Yeah. Do you know how long it's been?
Probably like, it's 2:40.
I don't remember when we started.
Probably like 30 minutes.
I think we should do 2 episodes.
Okay. Well, you never confirmed nor denied that.
I think we can.
This how much we've talked about takes me on a roller coaster ride.
Well, we didn't really
every
prepare
day of
for
my
this.
life.
We don't really prepare. We just come in here and we just see what's going to happen.
We wing it.
We just throw little bullet points like, ooh, maybe we should talk about this. But like, we're actually extremely fucking unorganized when it comes to our episodes. So
we are.
It works. Most of the time it works. There are some episodes that might fall flat. Also, it's always going to fall flat to some people who just don't relate.
Skip along.
Skip along. You know what we say? Skip along.
We should get some merch.
Would you guys buy merch?
If we did like skip along.
Maybe.
All right. So what do you got then if you don't want to?
I'm thinking. I'm thinking we play a game. I'm thinking we play a game called red flag, green flag. But let's throw beige flag in there. Like beige flag is like can deal. That it's not horrible. It's not like
it's
a make
tolerable.
or break.
It's tolerable.
Yeah, it's tolerable.
It annoys you.
But it's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have quite a few of those. No, I'm just kidding. I have a couple with you for sure. Some beige.
Yeah. Anyone who's married, there's beige flags on there for sure. Okay. All right. This could be fun.
All right.
And I'm absolutely winging this. I don't even know what these are saying. I just pulled up a random website. First question.
Yeah. Let's do
Giving small gifts early on in the dating stages. Red flag, green flag, beige flag.
I think that's kind. That's a green flag.
Yeah.
Especially if that's your love language. If you like to give people things, that's a green flag. And if you like to receive it, even better of a green flag.
Totally. I'm with you. But if the gift is weird as fuck, that's what determines if it's a red flag.
What would be a weird gift? Like, as a lesbian, if I bought a strap-on on the first couple of weeks,
that would not first couple of weeks. Early on in the dating stages. Is that first couple of weeks? Well, for lesbian world, that's like, okay.
Okay, is it a green flag or a red flag if a lesbian gets a new strap-on within the first few weeks of dating?
I guess it depends how far along we are in a relationship. If we're just like still feeling this out.
Well, also, like, what if you're not into that?
I feel like you threw me a very random scenario. Like, you just grabbed strap-on from your back pocket. Like, that's not really a gift people just, like, give.
Well, okay.
It's usually you, like, pick it out together. It's like...
Okay, here's a question. Well, hold on.
I'm done with you.
Because, look, I'm telling you right now, it is, like, lesbian etiquette that you do not use the same strap-on from previous relationships. Of course. Okay, so if you're going into a new relationship... you get a new strap. Some girls would probably be turned on if somebody just took the initiative, the mass took the initiative, or whoever's topping, whatever, took the initiative to go and buy a new strap.
Sure.
Rather than being like, oh, do you want to go together and get this? Like, that could be a fun date, yes. But I think some people might like it to just happen.
I'm going to say no. Actually, I'm going to say no. I'm going to say red flag for me. Because also, like, I don't know if this person knows exactly what I like, and there's different things within different items that can satisfy different things. So it's like, you don't know what I like? I'll decide.
Okay, so let's ask the community.
I'll pick.
Is it a red, green, or beige flag if somebody buys a strap within the first few weeks of dating?
As a gift. I feel like that's...
Okay, like if you... Okay, well, here's a...
We don't need to go through all these hypotheticals.
No. Here's a twist on this. If you bought me the strap to use on you, I'd be like, yeah, that's... I think that's hot. Like if a dominant woman shows me exactly what they want, that's my type of girl.
I can't believe we went down that road after, like, you just took it there.
Well, sorry.
2, texting you all day. I say green flag. Like, I love, baby, do not play. When we first started talking, we were obsessed. Keyboard warriors, okay? Obsessed with each other. I would be checking my phone. I'd be like in the middle of a conversation, not giving anyone my attention, just checking my phone constantly to see if you texted me. It's exciting.
No, okay, yes, I agree.
It's so exciting.
It is exciting, but I will be honest with you. You were the only girl that I liked doing that with.
Oh, I've done that a lot. Like, in all of my situations, I get, like, it's like
you're
exciting.
A communicator, though. Yeah. For me, I'm like, let's leave some mystery here. Let's leave some desire, some want. Like, I don't want to know what you're doing all day, every day, 24/7. I want to, like, have some build up.
Yeah. Okay.
So for me, texting all day, every day is a red flag.
I would say beige. It is not a red flag. Do you believe that?
I do.
Okay, fine.
I do.
We'll stay there then.
I like some space. I want you to want me. I want you to need me, but, like, I need there to be some build up. Otherwise I get bored.
Okay. Asking you to hang out more than twice a week.
It just depends on how far you're in it.
That's true. This one's kind of hard.
Yeah. If we're vibing, go for it. But if not, like, if I'm not vibing, if, like, we've had some awkward times, I'll probably be like, I'm busy.
I guess it really just depends on how I felt about them. Like, if I was as excited, it'd be green flag. Let's go. If I was, like, teetering on if I liked this person or not, like, if I wanted to continue, it'd probably be, like, a beige flag. Like, you're annoying. Stop asking me. But, like, we're still chatting.
Yeah.
So, yeah, just depends.
Okay.
Ooh, calling you mine.
Before we're monogamous?
Red flag.
Red flag.
I can't say that I love or get turned on by being like, that's mine. What? Don't be shaking your head. For anyone who's not watching, Andy's like has their hand in front of their face like, no. What? I can't even finish before you start reacting.
I think it's hard because, like, when I relate this to us, you love that shit. You did not want me to call any other girl mine.
I know, but it's like,
if I wasn't calling you mine, if I literally wasn't be like, you're mine, like you would have felt some type of way, or you would have thought I had other girls on the side, which in the beginning.
Just don't be a fuckboy right now.
I'm not.
I don't have time for that today. Nope. Next question. I am moving on.
If we're going to play this game, we need to play it as if we're not relating it to our relationship.
I think that's what we need to do.
Okay. All right. Well, you didn't tell me the rules.
I didn't know the rules until right now.
Story of my life. Story of my fucking life.
It is true. Introducing you to their friends and family with the first 6 months of dating. Oh yeah, green flag. We're talking about lesbians here, okay?
Yeah. I think you gotta pass the friend check too. Like, I think that's important for your friends to, because I mean, at least for me, like, I don't have a lot of friends, but I know my friends would be real with me of being like, yo, she ain't it. Like, I don't know what's happening here. I don't know if the sex is just good. I don't know, but this ain't it. And it's not good for you. So for me, I do rely not heavily on my support circle to help me with certain things, but I definitely look to them for advice of being like, you know, probably not the best situation. So I think that that's a green flag of wanting to introduce you to.
It means you're serious about them too, which always feels good. If you're serious about that person, I'd be like, yeah. But also, like I said, in lesbian time, things move so fast. At 6 months, you're already thinking about getting proposed to each other. So it's like,
the very first time that like I came out to California, Jess had me with all of her friends immediately, like thrown in.
My friends, it was a big thing. Like I hung out with my friends almost every day. It was a big group of us.
Yeah.
Or it was a big group of us. And it was just like, that was my family too. Like I have a great family, but I also had a friends group of family. And it was very much like we hung out all the time. And it would not have been normal for me to not introduce you. Like that would be so strange for me. So yeah. Green flag. Wanting to share locations with each other. Red flag.
Yeah.
I didn't make you do that until we were like locked years in. And years and years. Like I think we were like 6 or 7 years in.
Yeah, I mean,
when was that feature? Whatever that feature was allowed.
I think a big part of it too, though, was because I rode a motorcycle. So like in LA, when we lived there, my main transportation was a motorcycle, and you wanted to make sure that I was safe.
I guess that it depends on your intentions, right? Because like if it's safety purposes and whatever, then that's fine. But if it's like you're being crazy or you don't trust, that's red flags all over the place.
Yeah, for sure. It's all situational.
Not being great at texting, but being great in person.
That's me to a T.
Yes, it is.
I am absolute dog shit at texting.
Yeah, but when we were dating, you were not. Like, you were very texting back and forth, communicative.
Yeah, but that's because we were long distance.
Yeah.
So that
relied on that heavily.
Yeah. Exactly. That was our main form of communication. But this kind of goes back to how I feel about texting all day. Like, I'm not a phone call person. Don't really want to get on the phone and talk. Like, that's not my vibe. Yeah. FaceTiming, still same thing. Like, it's not my vibe. So I would rather always have in person. And I also think too, because of my I have issues with my social skills, that I think a lot of things can be misinterpreted. Yeah. The way that I communicate with people. So for me, I would rather have in-person communication.
Yeah. For me, I do require a good texter, because I get in my head. Like, I'm notorious for it. And I don't want to be in my head if somebody likes me or is into this, or like, I don't know, it likes me as much as I like them. Because if I'm like excited to text and to talk and they're not, or like I'm not getting that same energy back, I'm going to be like, they're obviously not as into me as I am them. And then I'll spiral, and then I'll likely pull back. Yeah. So for me, yeah, kind of a red flag. not texting good morning when you wake up or good night when you go to sleep. Red flag. Hard red flag for me. 100%.
Really?
It irked me to no end when I would be going to sleep and I'd be like, hey, I'm going to sleep. Good night. Da, da, da. And I would get nothing from you and you were already asleep. You didn't think to say good night. And I was like, fuck that shit. I deserve a good night. I deserve a good morning. When I start my day in the morning, when I open my eyes, I want to see right there your name on my phone. I want to see it clear as day. I want to open it. I want it to say, good morning, beautiful. I hope you had the best dreams. I hope you slept so good last night. And if I don't get that, I don't want it. I don't want it.
Did I give that for you?
You did.
Okay.
Yeah, you were very good. There were a few times you did fall asleep, but we had a 3-hour time difference when we were dating initially.
Yeah.
Like in the beginning. So I cut you some slack. But was I annoyed? 1,000%. Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, if you're not going to say good morning or good night to me, I don't want it.
That's a beige flag for me.
You don't care?
No, I could care less. I think for me, it's like, if I know I'm solid with you, I'm solid. You know, like I don't need a text to validate that, like a good morning text to validate that. I think too, for me, seeing texts and having to respond to them, like it puts an expectation on things for me to where I'm like, oh, now it's expected that I respond or I do the same thing back when that might not necessarily have been what I wanted to do in the first place.
Okay.
So, I mean, it's a beige. Do what you got to do, you know?
Yeah, but you don't rely on it.
Nah. But if, baby, that's what you need, I got you.
Yeah, it's...
And if that's what my partner needs, like, then I'll... If somebody were to communicate that to me, that they needed... If they needed that validation in the morning, or if like, hey, I would appreciate like a good morning or a nighttime text, then I would respect that that's a need that they want. And I would do that for them.
Okay.
But you got to tell me.
Okay. Fair enough.
Yeah. Is it a red flag or
I like that you're doing one.
Or a beige flag if my dog doesn't like you?
Ah, well, I can speak to this actually. For me, it's a beige flag because it's annoying as fuck that your dog doesn't like me because, like, why don't you like me? But also, like, it's fine. Like, I'll move past it. And I did. By the way, Andy's dog, Anakin, at the time was how we, like, connected, like, how we started talking, basically, is... Andy posted Anakin on your Instagram, and I would comment on your dog, obviously, because I'm also a dog person. So I was like, "Oh my god, your dog is so cute."
Which he was. He was a handsome guy.
So handsome. What's his name? Da, da, da. And then that's kind of like literally how we started talking. And then Andy and I obviously started dating, and Anakin didn't like that very much, and he gave me a really hard time for 8 years, basically.
Yeah, he was like bros before hoes.
I ended up kicking him off the bed, which he really didn't like because I had no room. And I was like, I know that you were used to this for a long time, but I'm here now. I'm the evil stepmom. No, I just needed room to sleep. Like my legs were cramped. It was just not an ideal situation for me. And so we made him a nice comfy bed on the bottom of our bed, like on the floor of our bed, but he did not like that. And I think from that day on, he had a vendetta against me. And he did not, I was literally his evil stepmom. Like he treated me like that. He looked at me like that. He knew what I was saying. When Andy would leave and I was in charge of Anakin, he knew how to make my life hell. And he did it on purpose. It was mind-blowing that a dog could do this. And you could think I'm crazy. I don't care. People have seen this like our friends have seen this firsthand. They could vouch for me that I'm not crazy. This dog knew exactly what he was doing.
He did.
Like, exactly.
The thing is, though, is like, I always looked at Anakin as he wasn't just a dog.
He was your person.
He was my person. And like the end of the bed on the one side, that was his spot. And you came into this life and you started getting my attention, and he did
not like that.
He didn't. And it was a really, so, I mean, I'll be honest with you right now, like moving forward, if you weren't in the picture or whatever, if my dog doesn't like you, that's a huge red flag.
You didn't listen to that red flag when it was happening, because he did not like me.
He did not like you.
He didn't.
But I knew that he didn't like you because it was because I was giving you attention. It wasn't because you were mean to him or like you were like not a dog person. Like he got the vibe that you were a dog person.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. It's not like he growled at me or anything like that. No, he was just like looked me up and down like,
he was just he was a little dick.
And I was like, I hear you loud and clear.
Yeah. And so but for real, moving forward, like if my dog doesn't fuck with you, that's a red flag.
I get that. I totally understand.
It's very valid.
It is valid. I don't shit on it, but
I will say Anakin and Jess, when I went to go film, they had an epiphany. 8 years in.
I will say it didn't start like that. Okay. When you were gone, he actually bit me. Like he did bite me.
But not like, I won't make an excuse for this, but it wasn't like an aggressive bite.
He snapped at me.
Okay.
And it was the first time he's ever done that. And I was messaging you and I was like, Anakin fucking bit me. Like he fucking, like it happened. Finally, it happened.
Dropped in my ass.
And he's like, no, like my two loves who already didn't get along. This is like, is this going to shatter my world? Thank God it didn't. Because after that, I don't know what happened. I think he just needed to like maybe let it out for 1 second. After that, he loved me.
Yeah.
Like we fell in love with each other.
Yeah.
And it was like
it was fucking weird.
It was fucking weird. There's no rhyme or reason. I have zero clue what happened. I was pissed off at him. And then there was a shift. And I don't know what happened, but he became such a loving dog towards me. And the last 2 years of his life, we fell in love and it was great. And we were one.
And you finally got to experience what
then I understood. I was like, I already thought he was a human. Like he was like your son who hated his stepmom. Like I felt that. And I knew he was smart and I knew that he wasn't like any normal dog. But then when I got to know like the loving side of him, I was like, yeah, I could see why you love him.
Because he loves hard and he's super loyal.
Very loyal.
I think that was a turning thing too, is because I don't know. It's just like the shift was there. When I came home and I saw how he was with you, I was like, what is happening? Like, it's like he had to check you real quick.
Yeah, he did
to see if you were about that life.
No, he did. He checked me. Fucking bit me. It's fine though. R.I.P. sweetest boy in the world. Anyways, yeah, I totally get that. Beige flag for me. Red flag for you.
Red flag for me, for sure.
Fair.
Yeah.
All right, we got one more thing left to do. Can't believe I'm the one bringing this up.
I know, we haven't done this in a hot minute. But
yeah,
Jessica, are you ready for Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader?
I'm never ready, but yeah, let's do it.
All right. I don't think this one's too tough. I think you might get this one. If you don't, that's okay.
Okay.
Still love you. Still think highly of you. But
okay.
At what temperature?
Oh, no. 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 God. Because I should know this. I really should know this.
At what temperature does water freeze?
Oh, this could have been like my moment to shine. Like I should have fucking known this one. Oh man. I'm going to go with 30 degrees.
Close.
What?
Close, but no cigar.
40?
No.
Oh, lower. 25. No. Fuck. What is it? 35.
No.
38.
No.
38 sounds right. Okay, just put me out of my misery.
32 degrees.
Oh my God. 30 was so close.
Do you...
Oh my God.
It was so close.
30 was so... Just give it to me at that point. 30 degrees? I won. I'm right. 30 degrees. I'm 2 degrees off. Oh, boo fucking who.
What about in Celsius?
I'm not doing that one.
0.
I'm going to consider that a win. That feels good to me.
Okay.
2 degrees off.
Okay. Did you not have 32 below? Did you ever go to a froyo place like that?
No.
In the South, there's froyo places that are called 32 below, and it's freezing.
That would be cool to know, but no.
Yeah. Actually, what's funny is when I came out to one of my good friends, or not came out to her, when I was talking to you, I was getting froyo with her. Mm-hmm. She's a homophobe. So we're not friends anymore, but I was getting froyo with her, and she was like, who are you texting? You're texting, oh my God, who's this guy? Who's this person? It's not a guy.
Stacy. It's not a guy.
10 years later, here we are. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
She doesn't deserve the time here. And we're out of time.
Okay.
So, thanks for joining us on today's episode of The Queer Social. I don't know what comes next because you do the outro, so go on.
Thank you guys. If you want, give us a follow at The Queer Social, 2 Babes, 1 Barn. Like, subscribe, comment, all those good things helps us grow. Share to your friends.
I challenge you to send this link, share it, and send it to one person.
Yeah,
just share it to one person and be like, you might want to listen to them. Yeah. I don't know. Could be biased,
could be queer, could be straight, could be all the different things. We're for everybody.
We're for everyone.
We're for everyone.
Thanks for joining us.
Later, guys.
Yeah, we'll see you next time.